The islands of Antigua Barbuda are amongst the most beautiful of the Caribbean chain. Antiguans boast of 365 wonderful beaches, one for each day of the year. 108 square miles and a population of about 72,000 people, with smiles that warms the heart of its visitors. Known as the gateway to the Caribbean, there are still remnants of a colonial past. It is truly a tropical island paradise. Wonderful facility here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium, a brand new stadium built for this 2007 World Cup. And we're here in Antigua Barbuda for the first match of the Super 8s of this World Cup 2007, and it features a big one. The host team, the West Indies, taking on the world's number 2, Australia. Hello and welcome to this wonderful facility. A lot of help has gone into building this from the People's Republic of China. Overcast conditions here at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium at the moment, but a big crowd is expected.
First opportunity to exploit any movement in this newly laid pitch, and there's the Australians, Adam Gilchrist and Matthew Hayden, who had a whirlwind opening partnership against South Africa just a few days ago. And plenty of fans here. Atmosphere is building for both teams. And Tony Cozier, should be a magnificent display for all here today. Australia and West Indies dominant in their group matches.
Over. Play.
So here it's Darren Paul, first ball at the Sir Vivian Richards Stadium to Matthew Hayden. Gilchrist, in fact, is the striker. The two left-handers at the top of the order. Not unfamiliar for the West Indies of late. 6 years. That's a nice shot off the legs. Beautifully played. Cullimore is after it. He'll just get back inside the boundary. He doesn't have a strong arm, and they may know that. But they just settle for 3. The arm, however, is stronger than it has been of late. He's
Adam Gilchrist actually walked here. Let's see what happened. Well, there's extra pace and bounce there. Gilchrist knows it. Head down, walks off. Superb catch there by Ramden as well, but good reward for excellent pressure from Powell. Starting with 2 maidens, Gilchrist now on his way for 7. Australia 10 for 1.
Oh, he's wasted that. That's going to go for 4 wides as well, so it counts. Leg buys, in fact, just a little clip on the pad. Just lost his line. First delivery he's in this tournament. It's got to be sharp now, and it isn't. It's Lara who dives over it. He'll come back for a 3rd.
Brilliant, Ricky Ponting. How good is that? What a way to stamp yourself on the match. It's 31 for 1. And now Hayden is in on the scoring act. It's been a sedate morning for the big left-hander after his breathtaking 100 against the South Africans.
In Bravo at short extra cover, 4 nevertheless.
And again, almost a carbon copy, if anything a little crisper. The slower ball works when the pitch grips, but this is a very smooth and firm surface. And does he love to impress himself on the opposition or what? This is signs of the old strutting Matthew Hayden. Phenomenal confidence and power. That's 48 for 1. Oh, for short extra cover or short mid-wicket. Safe and plenty for Ponting. A little punch with the bottom hand clears mid-off, not without alarm for the West Indians, who screamed catch it. Oh, he's given Collymore some hammer. That's an expensive first over. The full range from Punta Ponding. It's 56 for 1. No problem with a full toss for a player of that quality. That pinged off the bat. 61 for 1.
He starts still a little bit off the seam.
An incredible shot. That is an incredible shot. And that's all about talent and eye. It's not about anything else.
Ricky Ponting was looking brilliant today, and it's taken a brilliant bit of work from Sarwan. A direct hit. Ricky Ponting short of the crease. Has to go. Was looking brilliant for his 35.
Very active tones. Of Shell when we had the Shell Shield. Howard Hamilton runs, got through Brian Lara. That's a long chase if anyone tries to take it on. It will trickle, I think, into the ropes. It does.
It's a lovely shot from Michael Clarke. We've just got a
day team this summer.
Oh, there's a cracking stroke from Michael Clarke. Just a little shimmy with the feet made it possible. And then he got through the line of it well. It's 96 for 2.
Just the one boundary on the leg stump.
Brilliant. Really brilliant. To hit it in front of square like that is remarkable. Amazing timing again. Matthew Hayden, this is the best of you. He made an incredible 100 down in St Kitts against the South Africans. The same stuff is being dished out to the West Indians. It's 106 for 2.
But it was the intent from Clarke that got the momentum going in that partnership.
That's really good batting. The brilliance of the hands here, placing the ball. He could have driven that anywhere he wanted and picked his spot. It's 117 for 2. 71 balls, so not quite his usual racy self, but there have been some brilliant strokes along the way. It's a big ground, and Hayden's strike is good enough. 50 for Matthew Hayden.
Good stuff from Hayden. Was tested early. 72 balls, so it's building nicely.
Wonderful batting. Michael Clarke's in terrific touch.
Well, he's such a talented player. Probably prefers to hit through the leg side. So,
please, Australia. Matthew Hayden is so strong and so confident, and at the moment so dominant. Here are Michael Holding and Tony Cozy.
Michael Clarke pitched wide of off stump, and you can see how much movement there was coming in from outside off stump. Hawkeye suggesting that the ball would have clipped leg stump. That's good enough for Asad Rauf. Good enough for him to raise that right index finger. Clarke goes to 41. Good knock. It's 174 for 3. Coming to the crease.
In the air. And it goes one-handed. Goes all the way. Well, he certainly was deceived in the air, was Hayden. But it goes to 182 for 3 with the 6.
That was good bowling from Marlon Samuels. But have a look at the strength of this man. Deceived totally there. Look how far it got away from him. The follow through was with one hand. And have a look at it sailing away.
looking forward to batting through the innings now, Matthew Hayden. And that's flat batted. And it's going to be 4 more runs to Matty Hayden. Moves into the 90s.
We saw him hit an amazing shot a couple of overs ago off Samuels, one-handed. The shot. That's well dispatched. I think it might have been a slow ball. Bravo trying to take the pace off it. But well spotted by Simons, and the boundaries keep coming. As off career, he's on 99, and it's only taken him 109 deliveries. That's his second 100 of this World Cup, and consecutive hundreds it is. He took 18 deliveries to get off the mark, but he's made up for it. His 9th one-day international 100 overall.
Brilliant innings, Matthew Hayden acknowledges the crowd. Really held the innings together for the Australians. Wickets have fallen.
It looked as though it was dropped into the hands of mid-off. I'm not too sure that this field is the ideal one with the mid-off and the long on. Off. Now is this straight down his throat? Oh, he came in. Ramnaresh Sarwan, he was not right back on the boundary line. What is it? Is it a 4? Was Sarwan in too deep? No, 6 is signaled.
So they'll be thinking 300. Now then, that is big, because this is a long straight boundary, and Hayden's hit it flat.
Both fielders know at long on and long off are right back on the fence, and yet he's not afraid to take them on. He knows his strength.
And now he goes offside. That's an even more glorious stroke. It's worth 4, not 6. But it's a perfect example of Hayden's range. Brilliance from Matthew Hayden.
Well, this was a 6.
Now Taylor switches to bowl around the wicket. Looking to cramp Hayden as an answer. That's the best of them. That's massive. That's Roseback.
If you're going to be attempting Yorkers to this man, get the right. Otherwise it will disappear. The thought was right, try and get it full, but that wasn't anywhere near full. You have got to get it by the batting crease. Have a look at this catch. Well done. Thrown in that one.
And that's hit too hard for anybody to stop as well. Wonderful firm base. If you want to know how to hit the ball hard, if you can get a base firm like this and keep your head still, you've got every chance. That's clever. He likes this spot down beneath us, whichever end he bats at.